Hi, beautiful lights. Hello, Taurus. My name is Kelly, and this is Loving Light Creations. Hello, everybody. So, this is your zodiac sign for the month of May, my beautiful Tauruses. We're gonna go ahead and do a Celtic cross, and then I will be clarifying each of the cards with some more tarot, and then we will be giving you some love and life oracles, and then angel of abundance also after. So I really hope everybody's doing great. This will be for the month of May here. And in your current situation, Taurus, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Is the juice worth the squeeze? And what this means is the time and energy that you're putting into something worth it? Okay, so this is you really having patience, working on everything that you have planted already, all the seeds that you have planted already, and that is in your current situation. Now, the challenge is, can you stay happy and positive enough? Is your challenge. Can you really keep positivity and happiness in your life? Are you putting the right energy in the right areas? Is what I'm starting to see for this reading. Are you really putting have you prioritized all the energy and time that you are spending in everything? And is it going to be worth it for you? Does it make your life better? Is it making your life happier? Okay, here, Taurus. And so, what you need to focus on is really positioning yourself in the right position, because I think that you are working on so much here, Taurus, is what I'm seeing. Taurus energy is very grounded and persistent, but maybe you're spending too much energy in an area that you're not supposed to be changing. You're not supposed to be growing. Okay, so I'm really seeing that this is you really. I'm really seeing that what you're doing is building your empire here with that emperor. And this is something that you're leaving in the past. You're leaving this behind, because I think this is like your idea, or a map of how you're going to get to this. How are you going to build this empire? That idea of how you're going to do it, like, because I see the stars aligning right here, but the emperor is you taking control, taking lead. So what you're leaving behind is maybe some of your persistence, because maybe you're not supposed to put some energy in certain areas in your life here. So what you're going to have to do is take control of that. Okay, so in your strengths is this Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is about being able to learn all the information that you can. So I think in the month of May here, Taurus, is you are really going to be navigating through the energies of all the things that you are doing in your life, building your empire here, and really being able to narrow down if what you need to put your time and energy into. You're going to narrow that down so that you can have a happy life, because it's not all about work, Taurus. Okay, it's about your happiness here too, and being able to be creative and learn. This is an earth school, so we need to learn here also, Taurus. It's not just about building your empire. It's about really being a part of this world also, and being a human being on this world, and having relationships also here, Taurus. Okay, because Taurus is in the money sector. So money is going to be, really give you security. So I think spirit, this being an earth school, is you navigating, without, not that you're not going to have financial abundance, because you will, Taurus. You are very determined and very lucky, and you will get whatever this is that you're going after, because you're very persistent. But this is also being, narrowing down and really putting your full heart into areas, right? So not just doing a million different things, but actually putting your full heart into an area, right? And really being happy and secure in your life also. So this is like your practicality and the material, but also in the spiritual realms here also, Taurus. Okay, so we need to think spiritually, and we need to have growth there for our soul also, because feeding our soul doesn't have to do with material things, it has to do with spiritual things. All right, so it's really getting a hold on that, because in your near future I see this Tower card. Now don't get scared here, Taurus, but sometimes we need a little shaking it up in our life, for things to come crashing down that we don't need to be putting time and energy into. So there is going to be that happening coming up in the month of May, but will be a good sudden change towards change. Okay, sudden change towards letting those narratives fall, limiting beliefs fall, and really building a stronger spiritual balance in your life here is what I'm feeling. So in your near future there will be some kind of tower here, but that's supposed to happen so that you can really start building on a better foundation, a more balanced and more practical, in your reality, because it's not all about material things, Taurus. You have to bring in some spirituality, and that's what I think spirit is saying here for you in the month of May. Bringing in some more happiness, maybe a relationship, maybe not just focused on what building the material world, but also your relationships and spiritual aspects. Okay, Taurus? So this is really bringing in the full amount of what we can get out of this life. All right. And so your advice to take is the Justice card. And this is like on in the tarot, blindfolds on a person means following your intuition. So your advice to take is really listening to your intuition and really coming into balance again. What I was trying to tell you with that practical aspects and spiritual aspects, not all material, Taurus. You have to bring in relationships and spirituality to make your life whole and satisfying. Okay, you have to feed your soul, and your soul does not care about real food or material items. There needs to be a balance in your life, and that's what this Libra energy, it comes in with partnerships, and then balance of spirituality, of karmic scales balancing out for you, because you have to keep a balance karmically, or your life isn't going to work out either materially or spiritually. There has to be a well balance. Okay, here, Taurus. Now I'm not kidding. Mama Kelly is telling you. It's not all about material things, Taurus. It's not all about just money and something like that. You have to have a major balance already within your own life, spiritually, within relationships, and materially. Okay, Taurus? Because I know you're determined for that money. I know you are. But you have to understand there has to be a balance karmically, because we are here to do lessons in life. This is why we are here in this earth school. So you have to be well rounded and well balanced. Okay, so your external influences anyway are being able to take a risk and go on some new adventures, having that faith in the process, Taurus, having that faith in spirit, in God, in the universe, in the process of what we are doing here, why we are here spiritually, and why are we here materially also. So it's really being happy and excited about these influences around you, and really being able to have faith and take a risk. Okay, here, Taurus, I'm not kidding you. Mama Kelly's gonna be calling you up, and I'm gonna be like, what are you doing, Taurus? What are you doing? We need this karmic balance. We need to have risk. We need to be able to build our world completely. We need to have happiness happiness in our life. And if you are just staying so busy on all these different things and not narrowing it down or taking control and really seeing, is the juice worth that squeeze, Taurus? Then what are we here for? Because it's not about just freaking building up money and having all that money in the bank. You know, there's got to be a mix. There's got to be a balance. So really concentrating on that balance of happiness, relationships, spirituality, and material. Now take that to the bank, baby. Taurus, you can take that one to the bank, okay? So what your hopes and fears are is you not obtaining that life that you're creating. I think you are really fearing that you're going to have some kind of loss and grief. You could be going through having some loss and grief right now. My apologies to you and my love being sent out to heal you. But this is you really not focusing on all those things that you think should be happening, but really having faith and trusting in the process, okay? And really celebrating life and remembering that full balance here is major for you coming up here in the month of May, to really obtain the world that you're creating, with this being in your potential outcome, is that King of Wands. And I'm loving this because now you're going to be really inspired to really take action towards all the avenues in your life to come up with this complete balance, my beautiful Tauruses. So let's clarify all this energy. I'm really getting excited for you. Your energies look really good. It's just about you really coming into that balance, taking off, some of your energy and time, focus off just money here, Taurus. Okay? It feels like I'm talking to a dang Capricorn, which I am. Not putting any of you down. I love you all. But really coming up with a clear balance of what you're doing here and a practical plan, and really, is the juice worth the squeeze? Really narrowing down what are those things that you're working on, what you should put your time and energy into, and really focusing on happiness of life too, abundance of life in many different ways and forms. Okay, so let's clarify now that I got my little rant. My Mama Kelly coming out and like really scolding you a little bit there, Taurus. But anyway, I love you. I love you. Okay. So let's clarify that current situation. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Oh my gosh. The Fool card twice. I think Spirit means what they're talking about. The Fool card in 2 different decks. Are you kidding me? So this is like is it worth the squeeze? You got to, have the guts to take the risk. You got to have the guts to have the faith. You got to have the guts and the faith, you guys. You do, to really believe in the process that it's not all about money. It's about having a balance. And that's what this May is coming up for you guys, is definitely happening. So your challenge being you being happy no matter what. Taurus, you will get money, but you have to have a balance here, Taurus. Okay, you have to have a balance for happiness. Yes, things will be going into calmer waters with that. Clarifying that challenge with that Sun card. Can you be happy? Taurus, in life, in many forms of abundance. Yes, you can. And things will be moving towards that happiness. So yippee! Good job, Taurus. You can do it. You got it. So number 3, this will be what you need to focus on, positioning yourself in a better position, right? So you don't spend time worrying on things that you don't need to worry about, or putting your energy into things that you don't need to put your energy into, Taurus. So let's clarify that positioning. Yes, you being that deliberate creator, having all the tools that you need, all the knowledge that you have, all the information that you have to really make this a good month for May, okay? So you do have all the knowledge and awareness, my beautiful lights. All right, here, Taurus, you got this. You got this. Now, what you're leaving behind is like leaving some of that control, right? Like trusting in the process, having a little bit more faith, and being a little bit more happy, and letting go of that control of you having to always worry about money. Okay, that's what you're leaving behind here, Taurus. So let's clarify that. Emperor, yes, that completion with the world card. You're going to do it, Taurus. Okay, now I'm feeling a little bit happier. Like you really got the guts and you really got the to do this, to achieve this. This is that completion of you being able to let go of control a little bit so that you can have a full world, a full life here, a whole new world of you being much more emotionally balanced, emotionally secure, and financially. Don't worry about that, Taurus. Finances will always be in your sector. You are the house of money. Okay. You are. You have a house named after it. It's called the second house. Anyway, I love you, Taurus. Don't you worry. There's going to be a completion to this, and you will have success. I promise you. So, with you having all the information coming to you before that you need it, with that being in your strengths, spirit blessing you with the information that you need. Oh my God, you're coming out in your own reading. There you are, Taurus. There's your card right there. The Hierophant. Humdy 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 hum. We're putting blessings out onto all my Tauruses right now. They will be financially secure, and their minds will be have clarity that they can get a balance with love, happiness, and finances. Declared right now, so mote it be. All right, my beautiful Tauruses, you are coming out in your own. You will be raising your levels of spiritual knowledge. You are a spiritual teacher too. These are in your strengths, is having that knowledge of spirit, you being able to get this information, and that is clarifying that strength of the information that you're receiving. So take note of this, take heed, and raise up the levels, in all areas, Taurus, all areas, not just finances, okay, not just worldly, but spiritually too. So I love that. Can't wait to clarify this in your near future. This shake-up, shaking up your world here because you weren't willing to make a move. You weren't willing to see the reality. So Spirit had to come in, shake things up, so sudden change towards better days are coming. Okay, so whatever this shake-up was, let's clarify it. Trying to bring a balance. What? The cards don't lie here, Taurus. They don't lie. So Spirit had to come in here so that you could see the true reality is that you need major balance in your life. Stop juggling around and putting too much time and energy in everything. Really narrow it down. Really only put that time and energy into some things, especially spirituality, happiness, and then your material things, Taurus. Really coming to a balance. That's why that Spirit had to bring in this Tower card so that you could get sudden change towards this balance. You have to have balance in your life, Taurus, to have a happy world, to have an empire. Hello, the cards don't lie, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus. Sorry about any lighting issues. Anyway, so let's, with that, coming up with that balance again with that Justice card in your advice, you getting justice by really concentrating on balance in the month of May, Taurus. Again, there it's clarified by indecision. You're thinking that there's only a couple choices, but you're not looking at the ways God has. You're not looking at the way Spirit has or the universe has, okay? You're only looking at these two choices here, and you need to follow your intuition. You have two cards on the same cards clarifying with the blindfolds on. So that's you listening to your own intuition here my beautiful Taurus. So you really being able to get complete balance by really getting a balance of your own indecisions here, your own feelings of faith and trusting in spirit, and really getting a full balance in your whole life. We have 222 could be an angel number that you see a lot, okay? And that's because that twos are about balance, okay? So I'm telling you, this is about balance coming up here in the month of May. So with your external influences needing to take that risk and having faith, let's clarify that. Yeah, with the sun going towards that, what really makes you happy, really coming, getting, taking the risk, being positive, and going after what really brings you joy. Not just security here, Taurus, but what makes you happy, what brings you joy, okay? So that was clarifying that Fool card, you taking that risk, be going towards your happiness and feeling more positive about it, okay, here, Taurus? So let's clarify your hopes and fears with that 5 of Cups. You really focused on, things on too many things. You need to stop and lift up your head and see that you have all kinds of things in life here. So that's in your hopes and fears that you can celebrate. Yes, that Page of Cups, that your manifestations will be coming in. And there could be love here too. So really adding in all different aspects here in your life, not just money here, Taurus. Okay, and then your potential outcome being that King of Wands, you really mastering your world and creating, taking action, and really this is entrepreneur card right here. This is like my invent my he's a inventor too. This is the King of Wands. He really takes action in creating his whole world and having major balance here. Okay, so let's clarify that. Having the world in your hands. Look at having the choices, having the opportunities, and having the whole world in your hands. I'm loving that. So this is definitely all about balance. 222 could definitely be an angel number that you see coming up here. So you really need to really think about spirituality and practical things, you know what I mean, and material and relationships here, Taurus, not just money. So let's grab you. This is my Love and Life Oracle. Ooh, that went flying. Yeah, you need to dive deeper, baby, into the depths of you. Awareness, importance, and value. What is of value to you? Dive the depths of your own soul and really feed your soul here. Don't forget about your soul, your spirituality, okay? Not just worldly, all right, Taurus? You will get your worldly. Trust me, you are sitting in your own power. You came out in your own card. That is your card, Taurus's card right there, baby. And that is spirituality. This is raising up levels financially, spiritually, getting a well balance, even maybe relationships, okay? Knowing what the value of life is, okay? Not just material. Beautiful Taurus. We have 2 cards went flying. Yeah, running. Stop running. And realizations. There's something ghosting, disappearing, invisible you're running from. And that's maybe your fears and insecurities I'm hoping that you'll be running from. But could be like, yeah, I just think this is your having hope and faith in the process. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. Yippee! There you go. There you go. Finally realizing how to work it, how to create the world of your dreams. I'm loving this. Let's grab one angel of abundance and to close out this beautiful little read for the month of May, my beautiful Tauruses. One angel of abundance. Take divinely guided chance. I knew it. You guys, you can do this. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. And you are ready to follow your divine guidance in new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. There you go. Clarifying the whole dang reading right there. You can screenshot that and then take a look at it and read it for yourself. All right, Taurus. So you know what you got to do. Yeah, and Mama Kelly's going to come after you if you don't. No, I'm only kidding. I love you so much, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Look for next month for your zodiac sign readings. Look for other readings on spiritual growth on your spiritual journey. 2020 2525 on my timer angel number. I love you, beautiful lights. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button for your girl and subscribe. Join the family, join the team, come along with us and not be alone. Leave me a little hi in the comments and I'll see you in the next video, Taurus. Have a beautiful May. Bye.